Hey, this is video game composer Tommy Tellerico, and you are watching my second favorite reviews show, Bonus Stage. So you thought I was going to say X-Play, but I was not saying that.
Pick up them sticks, man. Turn on the TV. You going down, damn. Turn that shit to channel 3. Pick up them sticks, man. Turn on the TV. You going down, damn. Turn that shit to channel 3. Aw, yeah, it's evolving, but don't press B. We gotta catch them all, man. I'm the king, so throw some D's on the bitch. I rule dreamland with a motherfucking iron fist. Top of the list in every cup, every inch in class. When I get red shells, y'all better watch your ass overheating. I get revved up, and when I get XP, y'all know I get leved up. Gotta say, I got my rings and ring, man.
Hello and welcome back. This is episode 14 of the Bonus Stage. We're your hosts. I'm Jeff Ford.
I'm Tom Higgins.
And this week we're going to be, if you haven't noticed, to get a Nintendo Wii here, we're going to be taking a look at Nintendo's new toy, the Wii MotionPlus, and the game in conjunction with that, we're going to be taking a look at Wii Sports Resort. So a lot of fun to be had today on the show, I suppose. But first of all, we want to take care of some shout-outs. You probably heard the new intro at the beginning of the show.
Intro.
Yeah, Starship Amazing, who's supported us with their music for our intro of the show for the last few episodes, has basically allowed us to use one of their new songs called But Enough Talk Rap At You from their re-release of their That's a Rap EP. It's still a free download on their website, starshipamazing.com, so you really have no excuse to not check this out. It's a really funny album. It's got some great tunes in it, and this song is actually one of my favorite songs. I love just listening to it.
And it's free.
It's free.
You can't complain with that. It's good music for free.
And it's like super video game oriented too, so it's like there's a bunch of little... Actually, the whole song is just rampant with all these little parts of like classic gaming. It's a fantastic song, so definitely check them out. Second, we're gonna thank the half, Derek Alexander, who's one half of Starship Amazing. He makes some great videos about classic games.
He does, very good.
So
his Metal Warrior, possibly one of the best. His Metal Warrior and his Earthbound. You have to check out this guy's Earthbound video. It's like a half hour. It's essentially like a full half hour TV episode.
It's so good.
Where he goes on the most in-depth, kind of a rant at the same time.
Yeah.
Like he just talks about.
But the game is just that good.
Yeah.
Like the game is just so
well
good.
Worth it. The only reason we haven't really reviewed it for any of our flashback episodes because we couldn't do anywhere near a good enough job.
Yeah. So I mean, if you liked our flashback episodes, if you want to like know more about classic games,
you want to see better work than ours.
Yeah, much better work. A lot of game footage, some great commentary. It's really funny too. The Nightshade one is one of my favorite. Star Tropics as well. So
Metal Warrior.
You probably already know him on YouTube because he's got like 15,000 subscribers anyway. But it's the Happy Video Game Nerd. And his YouTube channel is Low Fat Jello. It's a weird way of spelling it, but we'll put a link in the sidebar so you can go and check him out.
It's a parody of a parody.
Yeah. And finally, we're going to do a huge shout out to Holly from who apparently, for whatever reason, really likes our videos, and we're always really shocked when people like our videos.
Yeah.
And basically told people, her subscribers, to come and subscribe to us and check out our content. And she brought us like 15 subscribers and like roughly like 300 views.
Serious
in like a week.
appreciation for that, because that was a pretty good boost and kind of a pick me up too.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always great to hear when people like your stuff, and because we try and work hard, I guess, on the show, so it's always great when people like your stuff.
And by work hard, he means we just play a whole shit ton of video games.
Yeah, and then sort of like record
and
this.
rant to the camera.
Yeah, so it's it's great, and she also has her own gaming channel, and she does reviews on a lot of like old handheld games, and like she buys a lot of really cool like old stuff from
the classic gems.
Yeah, so like definitely check her out. She's got like a different, not necessarily as aggressive as our videos. They're definitely really laid back. So is really good about talking about games.
Yeah.
Like she's definitely a gamer and knows what she's talking about. So definitely check her out. Her channel is Dog in My Lens. I don't know if that has any correlation to the show or to what she does, but we'll definitely put a link to everything we just talked about in the sidebar over there. So please check these people out. I mean, they have supported us, so we would like to in turn help support them. So, but let's get started here.
Tired.
We're gonna start with Wii Sports Resort. Wow. What can we say about this? Really, it's a collection of mini games. Again,
It's a great game at the same time, a crappy game.
it's
It's got a lot of fun. Like the first kind of serious week I played it, like we didn't, me and my girlfriend didn't play it much when we first picked it up. But after a while, it was, me, my girlfriend, my brother, one of our friends from a previous job, and my dad. We were all chilling out, and we were just beating the shit out of each other in the sword play. We're playing the flying sims. Like, it's got a lot of good modes to play.
The falling simulator, the skydiving, which is basically a falling simulator.
Like, it's got a lot of good modes that you keep coming back to, like the sword play. It's an unpredictable mode in the sense where you're playing against another person, so...
Well, the thing is with the sword play, for me, is like, with the Wii MotionPlus, it gives basically your sword, I'm not sure if it's true 1-to-1, but it's very, very close.
Yeah. And it's like 0.91, no.
Yeah, it's very close, and you can move your hand and twist your wrist, and you can see that in the sword, and in the paddle for ping pong table tennis, you can see that.
Tilt the paddle to get, the back spin and the front spin.
But for the sword play, everybody just, starts doing this. Yeah. Like, I beat you. It's like, well, there's no finesse in this, so why even have the stupid attachment? So, I mean, at the same time, that's kind of lame.
Think of this game more as a stepping ground.
Yeah.
Or, it's just a boost to show you what directions they could take it. For instance...
It's like a tech demo you pay for.
Yeah, essentially. Like, the sword play, for instance. It's fun to play.
It is fun.
And there's aspects where we could see it being used, i.e. Red Steel, a big game that focuses on sword play.
Yeah, that game looks amazing.
Red Steel 2, which looks so much better.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That game looks amazing.
It's just amazing what they're doing with this one. It actually utilizes the MotionPlus, and its sword play essentially takes everything from the sword dual mode, or the sword play dual mode, and increases its, capacity for a good game.
Yeah.
And then they incorporate it. So everything that you can do in the swordplay mode, you can actually do, which, from the tech demos and all that, you can see on the websites of, like, IGN and game trailers and so on.
Yeah.
This game looks amazing. They've put serious effort, and they've looked like they've played around with this quite a bit.
Yeah, but, I mean, getting back to Wii Sports Resort, I mean, visually the game is... That's pretty decent. It looks like a Wii game,
Sports,
it's
just with a slight tune.
Yeah, it's nothing really special. I think because it's sort of, it has to be a little bit cartoony. That's kind of the way that they've modeled the game with.
Well, it's the way they modeled the system.
Yeah, so I mean, because I play a lot of high-def games, I'm playing, like, Gears of War and, like, Fallout and stuff on my Xbox 360, on my HD TV and stuff. It's like, wow, I'm just, like, so inundated with all this visual eye candy. When you come here, you gotta kind of, like...
The max you get out of it is S-Video, which is 480p.
Yeah, 480 progressive, wow. That's like, but, you gotta get into a different mindset. When you play on this machine, you gotta realize that the limitations with this machine are...
That's not to say you can't do great games.
No,
because
Metroid Prime.
They don't have a lot to work with, but they made it work, and they made it work well.
It's a fantastic looking game, and then a couple of new Resident Evil games, but I mean, of course, those are on rails, so they're all set pieces, so it's like, you're really not looking around very much, so they can control how much, graphic horsepower
I
is put in.
am thoroughly excited for the Metroid Prime trilogy. It actually is coming with a metal case. That's it's kind of rare for Nintendo.
It's looking really cool.
I think with the huge boost in metal cases from, like, the collector's cases from Sony and Microsoft.
I love
for their
steelbook
games.
Cases.
Yeah, like,
I've got two of them right here.
I've got two right there.
And the new Batman one apparently is just like, 4 feet long?
Yeah, the metal tin it comes in is about, 2.5, 3 feet long.
It's pretty cool.
But with the increase that Sony and Xbox have been doing, I think Nintendo's starting to jump on board. So in the future, we may see, Zelda, steel bookcases, which that would be amazing.
Yeah, for collector's items.
Anyway, back on track.
Yeah, my favorite parts about this game, I love basketball is so much fun.
It's fun.
I think it's probably one of the better translations.
They've made it so simple, though, that at the same, like neither of us have played it too much. It was your first time tonight playing it, and you kicked the shit out of me. But at the same time, like they've cut it down to make it so simple. It also makes it kind of hard at the same time. Like, it's just, I can steal the ball from you like that.
I can't. I stole the ball once from him, and I didn't even move my hand. I was just like, okay.
Like, it's just like blocking your shot. Essentially, as soon as the player jumps to take a shot, he's fucked.
Yeah.
Because unless he screws up by jumping too early, kind of like in anticipation, then I'm fucked.
And there was one times where, like, I had come down and then jumped back up again and still smacked the ball.
My character, like, I know nothing about basketball. So the player with the ball, essentially, when he jumps to make his shot, he jumps so slow that the defender, he gets ample time to jump up, fall down, and jump up again if he fucks up.
It's a little arcadey that way, but
So-
it's really fun. I think that the flicking your wrist and pulling up and then shooting the basket.
And it's nicely sensitive, too.
Yeah, it's,
Like, there's sometimes, like, if you rush it, you flick too hard, your character will shoot too low and
Yeah.
just rocket this ball at the backboard or just, like, hit the rim.
It's really fun. The only thing is, like, it's not really true basketball. You can't move independently. You just
All
like
you're
your
using is
character
the
can
Wiimote
move.
itself, so there's
Yeah.
nothing to it. Like, if
No
you're the-
rebounds.
Yeah.
If you miss a shot, it's just the other person's ball. So
Yeah.
but it's really fun though. Like that's my favorite part.
Simplicity is what they went for with this one. At the same time, that simplicity kind of takes it in the wrong direction, makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah. So golf. That's the one a lot of people are talking about. It's so Tom.
Which we will have a Tiger Woods.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Tiger Woods like spanning all three consoles. But we just need to get the Wii version locked down.